what's up you guys, After Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 10 episode 11. Let's get into it.
What just happened?
I extended my protective shield. You're lucky I still need you.
Whoa, heads up!
Well, Bob, you know its name.
Move out!
He's too big to fit through the opening, so I think we're safe.
Does anyone have a donkey?
There appears to be an exit this way.
Oh, that looks bad.
What the hell just happened back there?
It was a hologram. Sangra wasn't real.
What are you saying? We came all this way for nothing?
We have to go back inside.
You must be joking.
The dragon is the final test.
It would be madness to challenge that thing.
You know its name.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice.
Green line!
So, now what?
They can't see us as long as we stay in the trees. We should be able to make it back to the village.
We're not going anywhere. Adria's right. The dragon's the final test. And we've come too far to give up now.
It's just that kind of noble sentiment that's gonna get us all killed.
Aren't you, the one that claimed to know the dragon's secret name? Time to earn your keep.
Yes, I may have exaggerated about that slightly. Anyway, you didn't think that just
No
by
way.
calling out its name, you'd suddenly be able to control it.
I don't know. Name magic is common in most mythologies. To know something's secret name is to steal its power.
So what are we supposed to do? Just start guessing?
Daryl, the dragon.
How about Smokey?
Perhaps Puff.
Would you just
While we're waiting, options?
Well, we know the P-90 fire just bounced off its armor.
Which means it's not a hologram. If it was a hologram, the bullets would have gone straight through.
So it's not that your weapons aren't ineffective, it's that they're ineffective in a different way.
What I am saying is that if bullets bounce, maybe we should try something that packs a little more punch. We're going to lure Daryl down to the ground. I'm gonna take this thing, and we're gonna toss it underneath and detonate it near the exposed underbelly. That's where dragons are most vulnerable. That's all right, Till. I got this one. All right. Off you go.
Very janky.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, not good.
Kill! Run!
Hey, Daniel, now would be a really good time.
Okay, the parchment of virtue said the Sangra would belong to he who speaks the Guardian's name. The Guardian's name.
Guardian is a dragon.
No, the Guardian's not the dragon. The Guardian is the person who set this whole thing up. The Guardian is Morgan Le Fay.
Right.
Wait! No! What the hell?
Hey, Morgan, the Fay. Daryl?
Yes, loud!
Wow.
It's, Morgan's name and...
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks for the assist.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have been much use to you.
Val did fucking nothing.
And command, whereas yours line.
Val has literally not helped.
Dragons?
Clearly.
Even Adria has come up with one of the answers.
It's real this time, right?
I don't see why not.
Oh, come on.
Okay. What just happened?
Hey, I see a thingy.
Where's Adria?
I guess she didn't make it.
Must be some sort of security measure.
I don't know.
ZBM Hub.
It let him in.
I don't think Morgan was too concerned about the Goa'uld. It was the aura she was worried about.
You know, I'm not seeing anything around here that looks like a Sangra. Which begets the question, what was she protecting?
I think I know.
Here lies Mirden, Archmage of the Round.
All right, that's not a hologram. He's the real McCoy, right?
I think so.
How long has he been in there?
Well over 1,000 years.
We have encountered ancient stasis technology such as this before. General O'Neill was kept in a similar pod in Antarctica.
How do we get him out?
Look at this.
Oh, repository.
Bella, be careful!
Oh.
Hey, Jackson! Jackson! Oh, my God!
Move it off!
No, he did not just.
No, he's still alive. It may take him a while to revive completely.
In the meantime, we should see if there's a way out of here.
Let us know what you find.
Or I could come too.
Hey, daylight over here. You know, I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is different.
We weren't just transported to another chamber, we were transported to another planet.
Gate must have been activated remotely, then the obelisk beamed us through the wormhole.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the more distance between us and Adria, the better.
Except that she has the knowledge of the Ori. She knows as much about the gates and the DHDs as the people who built them. If anyone can track us, it's her.
Yeah, except that.
Where am I?
Good question.
You look familiar. Genevieve. Oh, my dear. It's been too long.
It's good to see you, too.
First of all, Abby Galahad, of brave knights. Fortunately indeed to smile upon me to see your faces again.
Looks like Merlin's drawbridge no longer goes all the way across the moat, if you catch my meaning.
What's that? Mordred. I might have known it.
We're wasting our time with this old fool. We need to get back to the gate so I can start reprogramming the...
Well, how do you like that? The old boy still has some tricks up his sleeve.
Merlin? Mirden! We need you to remember about the Sangral, about Morgan, and about how you got here.
Morgan.
You also knew her as Ganos Lal.
I haven't heard that name spoken in a very long time.
We're not Knights of the Round Table.
Though we are flattered by the comparison.
1,000 years have passed. We know who you really are. We know about Atlantis, and we've encountered the Ori.
Tell me more.
I don't know where to begin. This is gonna take a while.
10 seasons later.
And it was Morgan who finally led us to you. Of course, she couldn't come right out and tell us. She had to be annoyingly cryptic about the whole thing.
You have an unusual understanding of the way of ascended beings.
Yes, that's partly because I used to be one myself.
The human race cannot have progressed that far in only 1,000 years.
No, I had a little help. Her name was Oma de Sala.
Oh, of course. And what happened?
I guess I didn't exactly see eye to eye with the others.
Oh, yes. I found myself in a similar position.
Yeah, I wasn't too good at the whole non-interference thing. I guess there were a few arguments. At least that's the impression I got.
You don't remember?
No. In order to protect me, Oma erased it all from my mind and sent me back.
I'm surprised she still hasn't learned her lesson.
She's not the only one who broke some of the rules.
The Ori gained their power from the lower planes. So much so that one day they shall be strong enough to wipe the others out. In the face of such a threat, the strict policy of non-interference is absurd.
I'm sure Oma would agree with you.
Oma concerns herself with the individual. She may have the best intentions, but then so did the Ori when they first began. Still, she must have seen something in you to believe you to be worthy. This cave is a bust. There's nothing else here.
How's it going?
I'm not exactly sure.
Before I agree to join with you, I need to know that you are willing to do whatever must be done to see it through.
Surely you have some idea of what we've been through to get here.
What you experienced so far is as nothing compared to what is to come.
Don't worry about us. We're on board.
In that case, there's much work to be done.
He's been at it for hours, Daniel. Want to take a guess at what he's doing?
Well, from the looks of it, I'd say he's virtually piecing something together from base molecules.
Another sun Goa'uld?
I'm fine. Just need a little rest.
What was that?
Colonels Mitchell and Carter, come quickly. You will want to see this. The gate activated on its own. The crystal in the obelisk began to glow, and then everything changed.
We've been transported to another planet.
Well, if Daniel's right and Morgan wanted to keep Merlin hidden, this would be a great way to do it. My guess is we're traveling through a circuit of planets cut off from the rest of the gate system by a deliberate alteration of the DHD program.
Then you believe we will be unable to dial out from this gate as well?
Well, we can give it a shot, but yeah, I doubt it'll work. Until we find the automatic dialing program in the DHD processor and shut it down.
You can do that, right?
I hope so.
I have lived many lifetimes. First in Atlantis, then on Earth before the dawn of your civilization. Then I joined the ranks of the Ascended. And finally, I returned to mortal form to live out my remaining days among the noblemen of Arthur's court. Or so I thought. And through all these eons, only one thing has stayed the same. There is never enough time.
We're safe for the moment. You can take all the time you need.
I slept too long. My body betrays me.
We're not about to let you give up now.
You realize what's at stake? If you don't help us, the Ori will take this galaxy.
One last task, then, before I rest. Good luck, Dr. Jackson.
What just happened?
He's dead.
So, what are we meant to do?
He said, good luck.
It's very strange. It's almost as if he knew it was going to happen.
Which leaves us with no San Goa'uld and for the moment no way off this planet.
I told you I can fix the dialing device. Merlin's little trick with my vocal cords expired at the same moment he did.
Yet another reason to mourn his passing.
Joke all you want, Tilk, but I am the only one who can get us out of here.
He is good with dialing programs. Maybe if we work together.
He can show his value.
I'm having trouble finding the relocation program. It must be buried in one of the correlative subroutines.
We'll never find it using those search protocols. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to your program.
How much longer is this gonna take?
It's impossible to say. All I know for sure is it would have been a lot easier on that nice, warm desert planet.
He said he had one more thing to do before he could rest.
I thought he meant build us another weapon.
No, you were right before. He knew he didn't have enough time. Now, this is obviously some sort of virtual...
Did he transfer his knowledge into that so that you can take it?
Only in the past, we've seen it used to download information into someone's mind.
What sort of information?
All the knowledge of the ancients.
That's a lot.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's too much for a human brain to handle. It's fatal. But what if you could control it? Use it to store and load something more specific.
Like?
I'm not sure.
Hey! I'm gonna need some help.
What is it?
It's Daniel.
Keep working.
Sam?
I do not trust him to finish on his own, Sam. Jackson! Jackson! What did he do?
The planet is lifeless. There is no one here.
They were here. I'm certain of it.
What would you have us do?
Lead the man in prostration. I will inform you when I have the next address.
Yes, or resign.
I'm still not reading any anomalies.
This is ridiculous. I can't be expected to work like this. I can barely see. My fingers are numb. I say, we go back inside, we warm up, We take our chances on the next planet.
How do you know it will not be worse?
We're about to find out.
Oh! Merlin's gone. Hey.
How you doing, Sunshine?
He was right. You do look like Percival.
Excuse me?
We spent a lot of time in this room.
Who did?
We did. He did. Merlin. Sorry, it's a little confusing having two sets of memories in your head. He wasn't kidding about living many lifetimes.
You have Merlin's memories.
Some of them. Earth, Atlantis, and the different medieval societies he set up throughout the galaxy. And the work he did in this lab.
Hey, whoa, hang on a second. Are you telling me you can build a sungrow?
He knew he didn't have the strength to finish it. His body had deteriorated too much during the stasis. So he gave me the knowledge.
Wait!
I can see it now. I can do this.
Is it a chakra?
Twice. A device like that almost killed General O'Neill both times. It took the Asgard to save him.
Daniel thought that this device might be different. That somehow the information could be limited.
I hope he's right.
Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree here. Maybe the relocation program isn't in the DHD processor at all.
What, the obelisk? You obviously have no idea what you are talking about.
Says the brainiac who spent 3 days trapped in that force field.
That technology is strictly used for localized transport.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's obviously what's beaming us through the gate every time there's an open wormhole. But what if it also contains a remote dialer?
It's one thing to send someone here and there on the surface of the planet. It's quite another to send them halfway across the galaxy. It's like comparing a laptop to a supercomputer.
Wouldn't have to contain the entire navigational system, now would it? Just a command code sufficient to override normal dialing protocols.
But to borrow a rather quaint human phrase, why hide a needle in a small haystack when you can use an enormous one? Wouldn't be much of a security measure if it could be discovered by the first Tauri female who comes along, would it?
Are you dismissing my idea out of hand because I'm human or because I'm a woman?
A little of both, I suppose.
You know what? I'll check it myself.
Can I get you anything?
Water. Okay, that happened. Jack got healing powers. I guess I got telekinesis.
Jack also almost died. Now, you said that this device might be different.
I'll be fine.
That's crap. She's right. You don't get fancy mind powers unless there's been major redecorating going on inside your skull.
Look, obviously creating the weapon requires a higher level of brain function. Now, Merlin would have foreseen that. Trust me, I can handle this.
I need your help. Look, I still think I'm right about the obelisk, but I can't make heads or tails of its programming.
That's hardly surprising. I mean, I know where you come from. You're considered relatively intelligent, but by galactic standards, that's not really saying much. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, if
You deserve that.
then you're really not much use to us. And if you're not much use to us, then there's really no point in keeping you alive any longer. Wouldn't you agree?
I'd be delighted to help.
Great to hear it.
Stage 2.
Indeed.
Okay, Teal'c.
I must rest. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Daniel? You all right?
I know you.
Well, of course you do, silly. It's me, Vala.
I had the strangest dream. Everything was covered in ice.
Jackson. Daniel.
What's going on?
We're losing you. That's what's going on. Every time you come back from that machine, it gets a little worse. And don't tell me you're fine.
No, I have too many thoughts in my head. I can't concentrate. I get confused.
You have to fight it.
No. That's the thing. I have to let it happen. That's the only way I can build Merlin's weapon.
You have to tell him that he doesn't have to do this. He'll listen to you.
What team have you been on besides? We need this one.
What makes you think we'll even be allowed to use it? The ancients didn't let Merlin get away with it last time.
Shut up. For once.
rude.
We have to take the risk.
This is all about noble sacrifice for you, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. What about you?
What?
When you flew that cargo ship into the gap of the Supergate, you knew damn well that you might not come out the other side alive.
No, that was different.
Yeah, different because you were the one taking the risk. Well, now you know the hard part about being part of this team is not risking your own life. It's watching your friends take chances with theirs. Congratulations. Now you really are one of us.
It's a command override. I can't believe we actually found it.
Clearly, you work well together.
What is it?
Get to the gate now.
Why?
They're coming.
Incoming wormhole!
Dr. Jackson.
You're too late.
You haven't completed the weapon? I'd say I'm just in time.
And I'd say things are different now.
Draining, isn't it? Instead of helping your friends, you should have saved your energy to deal with me.
Would it have made a difference?
Probably not.
Why do I bother?
Adria, I want you to stop this right now.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, Mother.
Get to the gate now!
I'm not leaving you.
The weapon as well.
Be right behind you!
Merlin gave Daniel some pretty valuable intel. Adria knows that. Hey, she'll keep him alive.
How are you feeling?
I don't suppose you know what a hangover is. Never mind.
I know the burden must be awful. Your brain simply wasn't built to handle that much information.
Well, whatever I had is gone, along with what feels like half my brain cells.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it. Now rest. We have a lot of work to do.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Alright, well that was Stargate SG-1, Season 10, Episode 11. We ended that one with Daniel being captured by the enemy. Also the weapon, I don't know what that means for the weapon. Did they take it? I don't know. Yeah, pretty good two-parter. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.